The manager handed me a laminated card on my first night. Rule number 3 said, if you see a customer in aisle 7 after 2 a.m., do not acknowledge them. I laughed it off until I saw what happens when you break that rule.
My name's Neil, and I took the overnight shift at Walmart because I was desperate. I was 23, broke, no degree, stuck in a dying Texas town where the only thing open past midnight was Walmart. When they offered me the overnight shift, I didn't ask questions. I should have. The manager, Eldon, was older, weathered, the kind of guy who looked like he'd seen things he didn't want to talk about. On my first shift, he didn't give me the usual orientation. Instead, he handed me a laminated card. "Read this," he said. "Every night. Don't skip it." I looked down. It was a list titled Night Shift Rules. Rule number 1, lock the front doors at exactly 2 a.m., not 1:59, not 2:01. Rule number 2, if the lights in aisle 7 flicker, leave the aisle immediately. Rule number 3, if you see a customer in aisle 7 after 2 a.m., do not acknowledge them. Do not make eye contact. Do not speak. Rule number 4, if someone asks you for help finding the back room, tell them it's closed. Do not offer to check. Rule number 5, at 4 a.m., walk through the store once. If you see yourself, leave through the loading dock and do not return until sunrise. I laughed. Is this some kind of hazing thing? Eldon didn't smile. Just follow the rules, Neil. People who don't last. I noticed something then. He wouldn't look at aisle 7, not even a glance, like it physically hurt him to acknowledge it existed. I thought he was messing with me. I was wrong.
The first week was normal. Quiet, a few truckers, some insomniacs buying frozen dinners. Then, on my 8th night, I forgot to lock the doors at exactly 2 a.m. I was restocking the cereal aisle, lost track of time. When I checked my phone, it was 2:03. I rushed to the front, locked the doors, looked around. Everything seemed fine. Then I heard it. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate, coming from the back of the store. I grabbed my walkie. "Eldon, you still here?" Static. "Eldon?" Nothing. I walked toward the sound, my heart pounding, the fluorescent lights buzzing overhead. The footsteps stopped. I turned the corner into aisle 7, and there she was. A woman, middle-aged, wearing a floral dress that looked like it belonged in a different decade. She stood completely still, staring at the shelf. I opened my mouth to say something. Then I remembered. Rule number 3. If you see a customer in aisle 7 after 2 a.m., do not acknowledge them. I turned around, walked away, my hands shaking. Behind me, I heard her voice, soft, almost kind. "Excuse me, young man, can you help me find something?" Her mouth didn't move when she spoke. I didn't answer. I kept walking. "Please, I just need help finding the back room." My blood went cold. Rule 4. I walked faster. Her voice changed, sharper now, angry. I said, "Can you help me?" I broke into a run. I didn't look back. The next night, Eldon pulled me aside. "You saw her, didn't you?" I nodded. He sighed. "You didn't acknowledge her. Good. That's why you're still here." "What the hell is she?" Eldon leaned in close, his voice barely a whisper. 20 years ago, a woman went missing in this town. She was last seen here, in this Walmart. They never found her body. He paused, swallowed hard. Her name was... He stopped, shook his head. "Don't say it. Not twice, not ever." "Are you saying..." "I'm saying this store was built on something it shouldn't have been built on, and some nights, the things that were here before, they come back." I noticed his hand shaking as he held his coffee. "Eldon, when do you clock out?" He looked at me, dead serious. 3:45 every night. I'm gone before 4 a.m. "Why?" Because I follow the rules, Neil, and I suggest you do the same. I wanted to quit right then, but I couldn't. I needed the money. So I kept working, and I followed the rules.
3 weeks later, it happened. It was 4 a.m., time for the walkthrough. I dragged myself through the aisles, exhausted, running on gas station coffee and fear. I turned into aisle 12, and I froze, because standing there at the end of the aisle, staring at the shelves, was me. Same Walmart vest, same tired eyes, same face. He turned slowly, looked right at me, and smiled. Then he raised his hand and waved. Rule number 5. If you see yourself, leave through the loading dock and do not return until sunrise. I ran, burst through the loading dock door. The cold Texas air hit my face like a slap. I sat on the pavement, shaking, breathing hard, and then I heard it. The loading dock door creaking open behind me. I didn't turn around. I just ran to my car, drove until the sun came up. When I finally went back inside, Eldon was waiting. "You saw yourself." I nodded. He handed me an envelope. "This is your last paycheck. You can't come back." "Why?" "Because the store knows you now, and once it knows you, it doesn't let go." I looked down at the envelope, my hands trembling. What would have happened if I stayed? Eldon met my eyes. "You would have stopped being a person. You would have become a rule." I never went back to that Walmart, but sometimes, late at night, I think about that version of me I saw in aisle 12, the one who smiled, the one who waved, and I wonder, did he leave, or is he still there, stocking shelves, following the rules, waiting for the next person to break them? Sometimes I check the local Walmart employee listings online. My position is still filled, under my name.